Welcome to Backwater Casting. I'm your host, Rick Greene. Today I'm fishing with my good friend and my tournament partner, Phil Barrett. We've headed up the St. John River to Perth-Andover, which can have some awesome smallmouth bass fishing. And we're going to start off by running up the river from Perth.
I've got a top water on. I'm not even going to tell you what kind because it's such a killer. I don't want everybody to know.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's a nice fish.
Well, there's one thing about it. Now that you caught one, Rick, I'll be able to start.
Yeah. Let's say we're in 3/8 right now, and that
Really?
ledge drops off on that current line.
Yeah.
That's a good fish. Look at the size of that puppy.
That's not bad.
That's
the
an
biggest
old
fish
corker
you've caught.
right there.
That's the biggest fish you've caught all year.
It could be.
Got that white rig?
Oh.
He'd probably go 2 pound.
Oh, at least. Oh, that's a good start.
And he came on a jerk bait.
Yeah. Back all squad minnow jerk bait. Big belly, feeding up
Yeah.
for fall.
Nice fat
Nice
one.
fish.
They're so much fatter here than what they're in Woodstock.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. They're really big-bodied fish up here. 3 1/4 maybe.
I haven't thrown this lure all year, but sometimes it catches fish.
Big fish.
Big fish. So I'll try it and see if it just acts like an old jitterbug. You see it coming along up the water?
Yeah, it's just
See it
like a
coming there?
jitterbug the way it comes. But when they want that thing, they will absolutely annihilate it.
This place up here in the flowage, Grand Falls Flowage, used to be the best places for big fish. Years ago, Macadam and Harvey had big ones, but they seemed to get killed off somehow. But I think the flowage still has some big ones. We haven't been down there for a few years, but this place always has large fish, fat fish. They claim that the largest fish eat crayfish that makes them grow bigger, and we don't have as many crayfish down in these other lakes down by Fredericton, where this place has crayfish and the flowage has crayfish. And the crayfish up here, if you could get a bunch of them, you'd have a meal because they're so large, it's hard to believe. But there must be more nutrition in crayfish than what's in chub and perch and stuff. But they definitely grow eating crayfish for sure.
There, that looked good, Philip.
Yeah, I doubt it might not be as big as that ice cream fish, but it might be.
Well,
Oh,
if you
geez,
look close.
he's a slab.
If you look close.
Oh yeah, he's bigger.
You want a net? Oh, never mind, you're grinning. Do you want a net?
No, he might not be bigger. He might just be a small one. Boys, he sure took her in.
Yeah, get her up here and have a look at him. He's chunky, isn't he?
Yeah.
We wouldn't turn our nose in a tournament.
Yeah, I don't know whether he's as big as that one of yours or not, Rick.
Oh, he's a chunk.
He'd be close.
Yeah, he's a chunk.
What'd he go, 2 pound?
Yeah, he's over 2. He's in between those two fish. He's in between.
No, that was probably very, very close to what Rick had before. Rick might have been a little heavier.
Might have been. That one come to the boat on, Philip.
That came on a small skitter pop. At least there's something up here.
Yeah. He's got this current for leverage, boys. They pull. He is a little guy.
Well, it's a long winter, and I'm just trying to make sure you catch some fish this summer before it's over.
What is he? He's bigger than he looked
Bigger
in
than
the water.
in the water.
I figured he was a 14-incher.
Now, he can right out of that shallow stuff, Rick.
There. Make sure I get a really good grip on him. Those little hooks on that jackal topwater are just needle sharp. Yeah, he come right off of that shallow ledge. I mean, we can see the bottom up in there. He come right off. I'm just letting that tube drift right down through there,
Yeah.
just to see. I'll probably lose it in the rocks, but
Surprised he didn't come after it, but he did get just a hold of it, but I didn't get into him at all, so it didn't hurt him.
no follow-up on the tube. I put it
Because
through
the other
there
one,
twice.
geez, the other one, I got into him and then he came right back and took it.
Well, what we just did there is just a standard thing that we would do in a tournament. Philip had one come up and blow up and miss the top water, and I just grabbed a tube and immediately threw it back in. Sometimes they will pick that second bait up. In that case it didn't happen, but lots of times that it does work. There we go.
Small.
Well, it's been a dry spell, we'll take it.
You know, this old...
They're not bad though. I mean, they look small in the water, but they've been coming into the boat pretty decent size.
Top water skitter pop. There. He's undone now. Oh, doesn't look like he's been hooked before though.
He's coming straight down the river.
Size?
He's coming. No, I'd say smallest so far. They do like it. Once they get that thing, those hooks are just absolutely needle sharp.
Probably the same size as that one, Rick?
I think he might be. Yeah, it's funny. They look smaller in the water. Yeah, amazing though. Again, I thought that was a little wee fish, and he wasn't too bad.
This was a Lucky Craft 110 live pointer. I only bring this out when Rick gets ahead of me in fish numbers. Up until then, I save it. Boys, I thought I seen a big ball, Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah, always at it again. See it?
Yeah, I've got nothing to throw at him.
He bowled twice.
I got one. So he come right off of the edge of this big rock pile.
Well, I called that one, but he didn't take it. I wonder why they're not taking good. That was a decent sized boil too.
Hey,
I
nice
wonder if
chunk.
he...
Not what we're looking for, but not bad. Actually, I got it on a little inline spinner. There was a big rock pile right here in the middle of the channel, and just as it come over the edge of the rock, he hit it. I actually thought I'd hit the rock, but I did not. Welcome back to Backwater Casting. Well, Phil and I have decided we better go down, so we've headed for Perth-Andover, and we're going to fish right downtown, really deep water, and we're going to do some drop shot fishing. And with the drop shot, you basically put your sinker on the bottom, 14 inches up the line for me is the hook and the bait. And the idea is to fish it vertically, and you just feel a little pressure bite, and you just lift on the rod, and you're into the fish, and it's a great way to catch them in deep water.
I got one too.
Yeah, there we go, we got a double.
Double.
And we found them. Oh, mine's way bigger. I would just hide that, it's too small.
I'd get it out of the way for you this time.
Yep. I just pull up, both of them hit the bottom, and boom.
Yeah, I just did the same thing. I let it go down. And
Just the only reason I got mine first, because I had a heavier weight, so I hit the bottom first.
you cast it first.
Chubby little guy. Well, I think coming into a spot like that, when you both put your drop shot down and the rods just fold, boom, boom, made the right call. So we saw some fish up shallow on the way down the river, but they wouldn't bite. I mean, we had that whole school that went under the boat and we couldn't get them to bite. So you just change tactics a little bit and we'll see if there's a bunch here.
I got him.
No.
A little better, maybe. Not as big as the...
Rod's bit.
Yeah, not big.
No, still not big. I got one too, not big. We're on the little ones. We will find it. We're on the edge because there's something down there showing on the screens. What we're doing now is we went upriver into the rapids and we tried up there, but it appeared that the fish have dropped back out of there with the water cooling down. So we've moved down into Perth. There's some deep water here, 20 to 30 feet of water, and we're just running some drop shots out here in the deep water. And we've had a mix. We're getting, you know, we've had 3 or 4 decent fish, and we're catching all kinds of small fish, but you never know when you're going to really stick it into a big one here in this deep water.
You're just doing an application for where the fish are at the time. If they're out deep holding the structure or something, you got to get down to where they are, and you can't do that with a top water or crankbait or jerk bait like you can with a drop shot.
Doesn't feel big. Wasn't going to get away, but certainly got what we're after.
So I'm going to take a single and cut it right down the middle with my knife, and then it'll make a better drop shot bait for me. So I'm just going to take and lay it like that. Yeah, that's what I consider small.
You saw that.
How would he get rid of that sink when it was on there so nice and tight?
I got one too. This one's good too, I think. This one feels all right. Yeah, it's not too eager to come up. Well, about the same as Phillips, give or take. Just had a big one up on the Lawrence there too.
Oh, gee. We're only 4 feet here, Rick. We're getting on it now.
So, okay, so it's a little further over than we were. Look at that, I'm always amazed how fat these are.
We're right on top of it now.
Yeah, I'm in 21 feet on the front.
Well, I'm in 4 feet here, so that means we're right beside it.
Feels better. Oh, yeah,
That's a
another
nice one, Rick.
He's a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
Feels better. Yes, sir. He doesn't want to come up. He's not as big as that one you just had. You look bigger in the water.
No. No, we'd have 3 big ones today, though, Rick.
Yeah, he's coming.
I'm going right straight down here. This is good.
Yes, sir.
I can tell you that right by the way pulling. Yeah.
Maybe you got a muskie.
No, this is a good one. Yeah, I just got
Oh,
to glimpse
he's
him.
nice. You want a net?
No. Oh, look at the size of
no.
him.
Yes, okay. So I want to get a picture of that.
Might be an ice cream fish, maybe.
It might be an ice cream fish.
He's
I'll
close. He's close.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, he'll be close. He's all right. He looked way bigger in the water.
Well, he's not bad.
No, nothing wrong with him at all. There, nice one.
He's not a bad fish.
Good fish.
Oh, that fish there? 3-2. Yeah. Quite a few fish in this one spot,
A lot
isn't
of fish in one place. Yeah, even.
But last year they were almost all big, and I could see the top of the pier in the water.
Well, I can see that shadow over there where
the
that
water
is. The
must
water
be
must be a little
lower.
bit murkier because I can see it.
Yeah.
And you said the water was lower last year
Yeah.
because you couldn't get upriver.
Yeah.
There he goes. He wasn't coming off. He says, I want in that boat.
Yeah. What would that go? 4 pound, Rick?
Yeah, in your dreams, yeah. Yeah, I did my part. I got mine. Nice little chunk.
Size, Rick, was that over 2 or under 2?
Oh, pound and a half, pound 3/4.
Should I set the hook?
Bottom or fish? Oh, nice one too, Phil. Good one.
Yeah. It went over a bunch of rubble on bottom.
Oh, he looked good when he come up.
Oh yeah, he's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, big bellies. Here, I might as well get another picture. There, good one. Hold it for a minute.
Yeah. Well, fish will normally hold on either the downriver side for a current break, or they'll get a bulge on the current on the upriver side. So I thought I'd throw in the upriver side because you get a bulge there and it acts as a dead spot, and sure enough, there's one there.
Well, we're doing the fall fishing right now. It's getting late in the season for us. And so what's next for you, Philip, on the sports scene?
I don't usually hunt moose all the time, but the last couple of years we've been getting moose licenses and shooting moose, and I didn't get one this year, and Nancy didn't get one, but Greg that works with us, he got one, so that's usually the way it goes. And then after we've done that, we'll start partridge hunting, and then we'll go from partridge hunting into deer hunting. We do it all.
So you got your whole fall season's pretty busy then. You're tied right up.
I usually start fishing around April 15th in Maine, and then keep on fishing here all year and stop about 1st of October and get into the hunting mode. And after that, hard to get me in a boat again.
Yeah, it's not the temperatures that drive me off the water in the fall, it's the wind. We just seem to get so many days of, 20 and 30K and more winds in the fall. And it just takes a lot of the fun out of the fishing.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he's decent. He is decent. Come on up.
And then you have to ask yourself, if it's just the pier or the depth of water, you might go out in the middle of the river and drift down the middle of the river.
Yeah. He looks way big in the water. I mean, he's a decent fish, but I wish he was as big as he looks down there.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't cull him. Maybe you would.
That would be a big problem to have it culling at that size. That'd be all right. We'll have a better idea once he comes up here.
Yeah, he's not as big as the other ones, is he, Rick?
No, they all look really big in the water. It just magnifies them so much.
He's still good, though.
Oh, he's a chunk, yeah. We got a little mark on him, yeah. Right there. Just a pink spot. So he's either rubbed up against something or
Reminds me of Leachman on him.
could have maybe had a leech on him because it's fairly small and round. I'm missing scale. Anyway, thanks, buddy.
I said that's good for one.
You're decent, not huge, but decent.
Oh, geez, he's all right. Watch. Thought you said he's small, Rick.
How big he is depends on whether you land him or not.
Oh. Yes, sir. Yeah, he's not too bad.
Chunky monkey.
He's not as big as the other ones. He'd probably be larger than most anything Rick's caught today. This one here would be, I would think.
Yeah, there he's decent fish. I saw a glimpse of him down there.
Yeah, two.
Yeah, he's all right. That guy was sitting on the bottom in 21 feet of water. Perfect, right in the top. He's not even 2 pounds. It's amazing how much bigger he looked in the water.
Well,
The
he
big ones I
flashed
didn't-
by, he looked all right, didn't he?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Some of the bigger ones didn't look like they were super big, and he looked like he was, and he wasn't. Welcome back to Backwater Casting. Well, in this part of the show, we've decided we're going to move a little bit up the river again and kind of fish in between where we started and where we are right now. And we got into some great smallmouth action, and Phil's got his ice cream bet on the go, and the deal with that is whichever guy gets the biggest fish, the other guy buys the ice cream. His turn today. Oh, I got one too.
Mine's a good one.
Talon's
They're
going
both
down.
good. They're both decent, Rick.
Yeah, no, we got a double. I don't know if the Talon will hold on the rocks or if I get enough shallow enough. It doesn't look like I had any. That's a good fish, Phil.
Yeah,
Nice.
and I'm not sure if that's the one that was after me.
Well, we both got one, so there's a bunch of fish right there.
So we'll leave these ones up beside each other.
Yep.
Might get the belly.
They're definitely in there, though. That was both of them, plus you had one miss you.
Yeah. See, this is a good one, too. And you went, now here, I'll keep it in. You go get one while I'm
I'm
in
good.
there.
I've got the Talon
Throw.
down.
We'll get doubles.
Nice fish, though, Phil. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Another good one.
Yep. Well, it's good to catch them. We definitely stopped in the right spot, but I think that comes with experience. He called that spot right on the money.
There's one. That's not that small.
Oh, geez, not too bad, is it? No, compared to what you usually get, that's a big fish.
Yeah, it's actually much larger than I'm used to handling. So I'm just real careful with my fingers here. Yeah, he swung around. He had all 3 sets of trebles in him. No hook marks on him either, Phil. He's clean
No.
as a whistle.
One of the ones I had did have a hook mark on his mouth.
That fish came out, most of the fish were, you can see, there's a rock finger, we can see it under the water over there, and most of the fish came off of that general spot. And this guy was actually out in 8 or 9 feet of water, and it's just wondering if maybe one of the hooked fish, if he followed it out trying to steal the bait. He's the only one we've caught out deep. The rest of them were in 5, 6 feet of water. This is a nice fish. This is right up there with that first one this morning. Big old jackall squad minnow. He'd like that.
That is a nice fish,
Oh,
Rick.
yeah, that's a good one.
I wouldn't, holy, he's a bigger Rick, I think. He's good.
Definitely look larger in the water, but
We good.
nothing wrong with them. I take a limit of these anytime. Yeah, nice fish. Yeah, they're just that kind of that greenish bronzy color with the dark black to blend in. They're not.
That's a nice fat fish. You
Yeah.
saw it all the way back. In the spring they come in schools, in the fall they come in schools. They go up in schools and go down in schools.
There's another one.
He's not jumping, Rick. Is he
No,
big?
not, no. Probably just as well because he was under you. I haven't seen him yet, but he feels okay.
I seen him go by, but didn't see him good. Gee, that is a nice fish too, Rick. He's not as big now as he looked a second ago. No. He's getting shorter all of a sudden.
There's been many a tournament day we'd have been happy with
no
this.
doubt about it.
That is, oh no, you're not going to get me. Well, we were talking earlier about them eating crayfish up here, and that last fish we put in the boat, he just threw this one up in the boat as he left. So anyway, that's what they're eating right there.
He's no slouch, Rick.
No, he's no slouch,
He's
you know, but
fat.
he's not an ice cream fish.
Boys, I don't know.
Not an ice cream fish.
I don't know. Yours was the first one today. Sometimes a 2-pounder looks good when they're.
Yeah, they do, but that wasn't.
Now that right there. Oh yeah, I let yours go. That's much heavier than that one you had.
Yeah.
That's not bad though.
No, there's nothing wrong with them at all.
Yeah.
Lots of times we'd have been real
Yours
happy.
got no hook marks on it either.
No.
That's weird. I got him on a skitter pop.
So that's how much line I had out on that jerkbait when that fish hit me. I mean, he come and hit that right at the boat. Okay, coming up. No, I'm not. Oh, that's a
yeah.
nice fish.
That's
That's a
probably an
good
ice
fish.
cream fish. We'd have some weight today, Rick.
That might be the ice cream fish right there.
I'd say
yeah.
it is. I think he's bigger than the other ones.
I do too, if I can get him in. Yeah, oh yeah, that's a toad. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Well, he doesn't want to come up yet. When we're fishing tournaments, we don't want to see him in the air, and this guy won't jump, and if we were in a tournament, he'd have been all over the surface of the water jumping. That is a big fish, or it certainly looks like one.
He looked big when he walked in the water there.
Yeah.
Oh.
That ain't gonna happen. Now he's walking.
I wouldn't be lifting him up.
It's heavy line.
That's the biggest fish today, isn't it?
Oh, that's a nice fish right
Yeah.
there.
That's the biggest
Holy smokes.
That's the biggest fish I think today right there. Yeah, that's long too.
Nice, yeah. He's good. You got a mark on him there too. How big, Philip? You tell you always underjudge.
Oh, I'm gonna say, really, he's probably only 3-4, but he's
That's
a
what I
gorgeous fish.
figured too, 3 1/4.
He might even be 3-5 or 6 because
Yeah.
he's fat in the
He's
belly.
fat, look at, yeah, he's very broad
He
body.
broad, the big head, like his
Yeah.
head's deep. He looks like his head, yeah, I'd say he'd probably go 3-6 because he got quite a head on him.
Yeah.
That's the ice cream fish today for sure. I'll have to buy Rick an ice cream.
Well, Philip, thanks for coming out and spending the day with us up here in Perth-Andover. It was a lot of fun, great fish. I get an ice cream. Maybe you can tell the folks why I get an ice cream.
Well, after 4 years of fishing, every tournament somebody pays for the biggest fish, the other guy pays, and Rick's paid for 4 years, and finally after 4 years, Rick got the biggest fish today, and I brought my wallet with me too.
There you go. So you must have known. You must have known.